Look at her, she's making more holes in her belt.
This is a good thing.
Oh, look away. Alright, we got a flat tire on the test stand. Maybe we'll pump it up and maybe we won't. But first I need to make some new mounts here. Fit those mounts. So we can make the engine fast to the stand. And then we'll see about maybe making it run. Right?
Right. One to spare. I guess. There, now I can get my pants up.
Well, that's a relief. I've been working diligently here. Mrs. Heavy Chevy allowed me to use my workbench long enough to make these pieces on the drill press and so on. But now she's pushed me out of the way. And I'm going to go work on this side. Little man's in here. He has not allowed me to use my chair. He's using it for a table to do his homework, which he does with his tongue hanging out. Does that help with concentration?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes spark plugs out with his tongue hanging out too. The little man got his homework done, so now he's removing spark plugs. And here's the trick. You twist it. And then you pull it off. Very good. Very good. He's got his homework done, now he's pulling the plugs. We're going to squirt a little oil in the cylinders, look around, see what we see. Sounds like Mrs. Heavy Chevy's got a problem with her welding over there. She's got it on 20 gauge. Alright, Mrs. Heavy Chevy's been flash burning me, but I still managed to get these pieces cut for the remainder of my mounts here. I'm going to have to steal the welder from her in a minute. She ain't even listening to me. What do you think we get Mom some suspenders, bud?
What?
Should we get Mom some suspenders?
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool too. Maybe some measuring tape ones. I think I might have a set of those around here somewhere. Yeah, I gave some to George the Shade Tree Fix-It man, but I think I had one set left. She's not listening to us at all, is she? Alright, we've still got a flat tire, but we'll fix that. We've welded up our engine mounts, so I think it'll stay put now. Now we can see what we're looking like on the spark plugs. How come you only got 5 out, man? Well, that's right, you said you had a problem. Okay, we'll investigate that. We'll shine a light in there. We'll see if we see gobs of rust or dirt daubers. We'll probably squirt a little oil in it. We'll see if the plugs look like they'll fire or not. You know, and check the oil and stuff like that. Probably rig up the radiator. That don't look too bad. Which cylinder did that one come out of?
This is the 4th one. That one.
I see. Okay, well, we'll investigate that. Now, Mrs. Heavy Chevy just left out of here in my old blue truck. And she stood on it like she does with her 55. That's a good way to get hurt, ain't it? That one will run. That's why we keep a one-wheel peel in the 55. The battery's dead in the 55. Little man here helpfully told me he's been noticing a light emanating from the cab of that truck for a couple nights.
I thought it was like a reflection.
Thought it was like a ghost or something.
Yeah.
Didn't think, hey Dad, maybe I should go turn the dome light off?
I didn't think it had a dome light.
Good grief. What are you trying to say? You think I build stuff with no dome lights? Incomplete?
No.
That 46 Ford right there does not have a dome light yet. But as soon as I get done with these 47 other projects, I'm going to get back on that one. Because you are starting to get some size to you. You were a peanut when we started it. we gotta get back after it. But first, let's do what we're doing. All right, I don't know if I can get this on camera. I'm gonna attempt it. But there's a very nice. Yeah, you can't see it in the camera. Very nice crosshatch in those cylinders. And of course, you can't see very much in the cylinder, but no evidence of rust. So I got a feeling this thing might run alright. I think I'm going to squirt just a little penetrant down in there just to help the rings. And we'll see what's up. Alright, I was going to fire it up on video for the first time, but I can't do that now because I was messing around with it trying to get spark. And I spun the motor over with one plug wire off. This is pretty sketchy stuff. There's no boots on it or nothing. And check to see if it had spark, and it fired right up. So
It was funny though, y'all missed it.
it's just like a little kid.
It's just like a little kid.
Yeah, she's just making fun of me. But okay, let's see if it'll run for real now. Maybe I'll give her. Ain't that something? It won't crank that way. Alright, hang on. Hold on. Okay, she's gonna run the starter button. I'm gonna run the gas. Alright, go ahead. Alright, stop. You heard it. It did something. I did spray a bunch of penetrating fluid down in the cylinders, so now I'm gonna dump a bunch of gas in the cylinders. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead. What happened?
I am.
The button don't work no more? What the heck have you done, girl?
How is that?
You gotta do everything yourself. Alright, stop. I don't think the needle and seat is
You
open.
saw that, right? It's on camera.
Nothing.
Alright. Maybe this time we'll just let it idle.
That motor's supposed to catch on all this.
Alright, go ahead, girl. Well, the battery's going dead in the camera now. Alright, let me see why we ain't getting much fuel here, and then we'll do better. Well, I filed the points some more and hit the starter button, which works for me, not for her, and it fired right up. Listen to her. Just sit there and happily idle. Yeah, we probably should right quick. 40 pounds oil pressure. So they're idle. Might as well go ahead and put the ATI distributor in it. So clearly this one's giving a little trouble. And we don't have any coolant hooked up yet, so we can't let her run long. Steam. Hopefully. I'm kind of impressed. Alright, now the next thing we got to do, we made some waspers mad. I think there's some waspers living up in there. He ain't happy. Well, now what we need to do is let the shop air out. Let out some of our air conditioning. There's a couple awful mad waspers up there. That'd be something to remember. We need to hook up the coolant system and then drag this thing outside and we'll let it run and warm up. And just in case you're wondering if we overheated it and blew it up, we didn't. I can lay my hands on it everywhere except the exhaust manifold probably. She ain't hot. I already showed her one time. I'm gonna show her one more time. What'd you say?
I said, I think it sounds cool.
Oh yes, it does sound cool. It'll sound even cooler with a turbo on it. Alright, we gotta finish putting coolant in it. I got it almost ready. What do you got with a pen? You gonna write down something significant?
No, it was for work.
Alright, we got things almost MacGyvered together. I gotta find an alternator somewhere so we can run the water pump. Well, we've got her almost ready for an extended run. I might do that one night this week. I gotta finish filling it up with water. I got to iron out some pulley things right there. I found an alternator and put on it, but things don't line up just right. But we'll figure it out. And just for the fun of it. Oh, I can't. I already unhooked the battery. A friend of mine stopped by a while ago and he said, "What's your plan?" Well, my loose plan is put a turbo on it. I haven't got everything figured out yet. But here's the turbo I want to put on it. But I've got an old turbocharger book somewhere. I need to do some studying and so on. But the main goal right now is to run this thing a while, make sure it runs good, check the compression, all that. I might pull the head off. I don't know. Seems like a new head gasket wouldn't be a bad thing, but if it was real good, I don't think I'll take it apart too much. Looks like you could use a valve cover gasket. I think this motor's gonna be a good one. I got it for free. A guy told me to come pick it up, so that'd be good.